All right, I'd like to welcome everyone in. Again, red white game is Sunday at 2, and I'll be sending out a release shortly, kind of talking about that. And also our 2 exhibition dates are set. We have an opponent for one, still waiting on some paperwork on the other, but the one is October 24th versus East Central, and one on October 30th. And that was still getting it worked out. But there'll be press release coming probably as soon as we get done this Zoom. So with that, we'll turn it over to welcome in Audice Tony and Bob. Get it started, please.
Hey man, how you doing? Good to see you. I think when we watched practice the other day, you weren't going because of some kind of knee thing. I assume you're okay, or how's your health right now?
Can you say it again? I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I think you had a knee issue you were dealing with the other day, a sore knee or something. I just wondered if you're doing okay, if you've been practicing.
Yes, sir. I've been practicing. Just a little couple bruises. Nothing major.
Okay, well, that's good. And then how has practice been going for you? How would you say you and all the new guys are fitting in with the returning guys? How's that been going?
It's been going real well. Everybody have a bond on the court. It started off the court as well. Everybody just settled in. It's just as they've been here for years, but everything is clicking.
Now you've played a bunch of ACC games, a lot of big time games. How excited do you get for an inter squad game? But it's a new team. It's first time Arkansas fans will get to see you wearing Razorback stuff. Just wonder how excited are you for this game, and what does it mean to maybe a veteran college guy like yourself?
It's exciting feeling to be able to put a jersey on and get a new opportunity to do what you love, especially for the wonderful fans that I'm hearing about from Razorback Nation. And it's just a blessing just to be able to be in the position that I am in today.
Okay, I might have a couple more. I'll turn it back to Mike. Thanks.
Nate Allen.
Yeah, what's been your biggest adjustment since coming here?
Just the learning habits of learning new sets and things like that, just to try to get everything in that you usually go through your freshman year, but now you're not a freshman anymore, so you got to just catch on to everything faster than normal.
Is the system vastly different than what you've experienced before?
Yes, sir. It's very, very different, and it's amazing because it's a lot that you need to know. So it's very amazing.
Thank you.
Curtis.
You've been here for a few months now. I'm just curious, where have you seen the most growth and development in your game as an individual since you got to campus?
I've seen a lot of development of just the work habit. It's just taking it more of a professional way. Everything we do is professional way, and that's what I really seen the most, and just the habit of developing and different habits. Your weaknesses. I never focused on my weaknesses more than I did now and back then. So now it's just more of just working on the little things that shows during game time.
Hutch.
Yeah, I'm curious. Y'all are going to be playing this red-white game in Barnhill. Has Coach Musselman talked about the significance of that and like what that means to Razorback fans?
Yes, sir. He actually brought that up not too long ago in practice. That Barnhill is a very special place to play in, and it's very historical. So and it's good to bring back the memories that's in the past, to bring it back Sunday in front of everybody that been raised up and watching Razorback Nation play in the Barnhill before they built the new Bud Walton. And it's just a great atmosphere to play in.
Scotty.
Hey man, I hope you're doing well. It's good to talk to you. I wanted to ask you about Eric's leadership style. And I know he's high energy and all that, but what is it about him as a teacher of the game that you kind of appreciate or has stuck out to you so far?
it's his knowledge of, like he just have that knowledge of you want to be a student of his in his class if he was a professor. It's just that he knows so much and been through it all that us guys want to be at that play at the next level, and he just knows it all. Like you pick different pieces of his brains, and it's just amazing that he's hands-on with each person, and he want each person to be a certain way that he sees can help the team now and at the next level.
I also
Kevin?
had a
Oh,
question
sorry.
about
Go ahead.
Stanley.
Go ahead, Scotty.
Just what kind of, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Scotty.
Yeah, I just had a quick question about Stanley, just what kind of a player you see in him, maybe as an offensive player, defensive player.
Stanley a do it all guy. He's very aggressive on the offense end, and he's very aggressive on defense as well. But Stanley's just one of those type of players that you really can't just structure him and to doing this and that. Whatever you coach want him to do, he's gonna get it done.
Kevin?
Hey, DC, question for you about your game. What do you see as the strengths of your game? Maybe what you brought to Arkansas, and then what you've actually added and helped yourself in development since you've been on campus working with the team?
My strengths is really getting to the line, being aggressive on the offensive end, always been a downhill type of person, and just getting my teammates involved. And since I've been here, I've been knowing how to move without the ball, less without having the ball in my hand as much, moving out the ball and still be able to find ways to get others involved and myself involved in the game.
Thank you.
Andrew? Joseph?
I'm good.
Stuart, do you have anything?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to ask him, why'd you settle on Arkansas? I know it's a good program.
It's just so Coach Eric, he just sold it so much to Arkansas that it's the place you want to be to reach your goals on the court and off the court, and it really stood out the most when I actually got here. I never took a visit here, anything. It's just the simple fact that you know in your heart that there's nobody is going to just say something just to get you here, for you to play for the program. But the program itself has just been a great atmosphere. It's just wonderful. Like it showed me the most because it's the best place to be here to compete in the SEC, and hopefully we get a chance to win a natty, and I see what the guys last year was capable of doing, and I just want to add that to the new season this year to get back to where we were or better.
Bob, have follow-up?
Yeah, I'm curious, you said you'd never been in a place that worked on your weaknesses before. Well, what are your weaknesses? And I assume if you're working on them, you're getting better at them.
So my weaknesses really is, I got better a little bit last year, but now I'm trying to, since I got here, I've been increasing my 3-point percentage, shooting the ball well behind the arc, and actually being able to do everything I could do on my left, going to my left and do the same as going on my right, passing on my right, little smaller details.
And then I know you guys had pro day a week or so ago, it was a week ago today. How did that go? And as an older guy, obviously you have pro aspirations. How good do you think that was that you guys had a pro day and had a lot of scouts in and things?
It was, like I was saying before, it's really a blessing. You really don't have that too many opportunities like that at universities to be able to play in front of 25 scouts, NBA scouts, and it just was a big opportunity for a lot of us that's on this team to have a big jump ahead of being on a recruitment radar with the scouts. And it was just amazing just to see the scouts come in and watch us do what we love to do and get feedback from that.
And then Mike was saying they're going to be announcing the exhibition games for you guys. probably playing, I don't know, it might be some mid majors or D2s, but when you've got a team like you guys do with a lot of talent, but a lot of new faces, how important do you think these exhibition games are going to be for, team building and, before the regular season starts?
I think it's very important because we got so many different pieces that's brought into the program, and it's just a matter of time for those exposition games that we can click and bring all the new pieces together with the old pieces that's already been here, and just show what we could do together. So before the ball get rolling November 9th.
So one last one, you talked about how different practices here than I guess Pittsburgh. Is that mostly because of the pro approach that Eric takes, or what's so different about what you're doing now as opposed to what you did previously?
Like you said, well, high coach, like he structured it out for what he's been knowing, how he been coaching since his years in the pro and all, so different things like that. It's a fact that coaches, he trains us to be a pro. Whatever you're doing, you got to be a pro at it, and and it's just competitive. Is tense every day. It don't matter like what it is, anything like stations. We do stations, different type of stations every day, like, and it's competitive, and that's what's really different from what I was at before.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alyssa?
Hey, Aldis, you mentioned talking about Barnhill and learning the history there, but just being able to finally play in front of fans, kind of have this precursor before the season starts. How excited are you to get going and play in a team game atmosphere with fans in the stands?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited, especially with the COVID we had last year. A lot of us didn't get a chance to experience the atmosphere of having fans again. So, and just to be able to have fans back in the arena, especially we hosting this event Sunday with back in the old arena. So I just imagine how it's going to be, and it's just excitement and joy I can't imagine.
Thank you.
Anyone else have a question for Audis?
Yeah, I had one. Just what have your impressions been of Jackson Robinson to this point?
The growth from last year, I really didn't watch him that much of last year when he was at Texas A&M, but just the growth and been around him, it's just like seeing him as a little brother, just growing up, and he's doing very well on the court. He knows the game very well, and he's a knockdown shooter.
Anything else?